What if I told you that one quiet county in the south of England helped shape music history? Welcome to Kent, the birthplace of the Rolling Stones, and home to one of the most unusual music scenes ever created. Today we explore the artists who made this place far more important than it looks on the map, a place where completely different sounds were born just miles apart. 1. The Rolling Stones. It all starts in Dartford. Two teenagers, Mick Jagger and Keith Richards, meet by chance at a train station. They bond over blues records and begin playing music together. That simple moment leads to the Rolling Stones, a band that would go on to define rock music for decades and influence artists all over the world. From small beginnings in Kent to the biggest stages on the planet, proof that history can start in the most ordinary places. 2. Kate Bush. Then Kent gives us something completely different. From Bexley Heath, Kate Bush created music that felt unique from the very beginning. Her voice, her storytelling, and her style stood apart from everything else. Wuthering Heights became a hit, but more importantly, it showed that pop music could be artistic and experimental at the same time. Even decades later, her music continues to find new audiences around the world. She didn't follow trends. She became one. 3. Soft Machine. In Canterbury, things take a more experimental turn. Soft Machine mixed rock with jazz and improvisation. Their music was complex, unpredictable, and very different from mainstream rock. They weren't focused on hits, they were focused on pushing music forward. Their influence can still be heard in progressive and experimental music today. They helped redefine what a band could sound like. 4. Caravan. From the same scene, but with a softer approach. Caravan created music that was melodic, relaxed, and full of personality. They kept the experimental spirit, but made it more accessible. Their sound shows another side of progressive rock, one that feels warm, calm, and almost nostalgic. They proved that complexity didn't have to be cold or difficult. It could also be inviting and emotional. 5. The Wildflowers. Before all of this, there was a starting point. The Wildflowers never became a huge commercial success, but many of their members went on to form bands like Soft Machine and Caravan. They are a key part of the story, a reminder that influence is not always about fame. Without them, the Canterbury sound might never have existed. Sometimes the roots matter more than the final result. 6. Bill Bruford. Kent also produced one of progressive rock's most respected musicians. Bill Bruford became famous through bands like Yes and King Crimson, helping redefine what rock drumming could sound like. His style was precise, complex, and instantly recognizable. A drummer admired not just for technique, but for creativity. While many musicians stay in the background, Bruford became a key part of progressive rock history, proof that innovation doesn't always need to be loud. 7. Morcheeba. And then another shift in sound. Morcheeba brought a calm and modern style. Their music blends trip-hop, soul, and electronic elements. It feels smooth, relaxed, and atmospheric. Perfect for late nights and quiet moments. Their sound reached global audiences in a very different way. Less explosive, but just as memorable. 8. Joss Stone from Dover. A powerful voice emerges. Joss Stone became known for her strong soul influence at a very young age. Her voice carries emotion and classic style. She helped bring traditional soul music to a new generation and proved that Kent could produce global stars in any genre. Her success came quickly, but her talent made it last. A modern example of timeless music. 9. Mike plus the Mechanics. Kent also connects to larger musical stories. Mike plus the Mechanics, led by Mike Rutherford, brought polished songwriting and major hits. Songs like The Living Years became internationally successful. This project shows how musicians from Kent became part of even bigger movements in rock, linking local roots to global success. It's another reminder that Kent's influence goes far beyond its borders. Quiet beginnings, wide-reaching impact. Bonus, Chicory Tip. And here's an interesting detail. Chicory Tip were one of the first bands to use a synthesizer in a UK #1 hit. Son of My Father marked a small but important moment in pop history. Sometimes innovation comes from unexpected places, and this is one of those cases. A single sound can change the direction of music, even if the band itself isn't widely remembered today. 10. The Canterbury scene. To really understand Kent, you need to understand this. The Canterbury scene was not just a group of bands, it was a creative movement built on experimentation, jazz influences, and collaboration between musicians. Bands like Soft Machine, Caravan, Hatfield and the North, Gong and National Health all became part of this strange and fascinating musical world. It didn't follow trends, it created its own path, loose, creative, and constantly evolving. A scene defined more by ideas than by rules. From world-famous rock bands to experimental pioneers, Kent proves that music history is not only made in big cities, it is made by people with ideas, curiosity, and a desire to do something different. And sometimes those ideas can change everything. So, which artist surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments. And subscribe for more journeys through the places that shape music history.
This has been Music Itinerary.